Okay, so today's class is going to be a continuous flow, which means we're going to keep moving in a nice, fluid, gentle way, move with the breath. And we're going to focus a little bit more on the hips and the hamstrings today. So we'll get started right away. We'll start in a standing position. And just maybe standing at the top of your mat with your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your attention down to your feet and just really feel the connection of your feet to the ground right now. So noticing, does it feel like the weight is more in one foot than the other? Or is it more in the front or the back of the feet? And see if you can have a sense of grounding equally through both feet. Noticing your legs. If one leg is turned out a little bit more than the other, just bringing both legs equal. Your hips. See if you can allow them to come regular and even into the body. Noticing your back, your stomach. And could you relax them? Move your awareness up to your arms, your shoulders, rolling the shoulders back to create space in your chest. Noticing your chin, and if it feels like it's jutting forward a bit, just slightly draw it in so you can create length in the back of your neck. And then noticing your head. So centered, just above the shoulders, muscles of the face relaxing. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to bring our awareness to the breath now. So starting to make your breath a little bit deeper and slower. So we're going to inhale through the nose, feeling your stomach and your ribs expand. And as you breathe out, feel the front of the body relaxing. So again, as you breathe in, creating space in the stomach, the ribs, the chest. And breathing out to let go. So we'll start to move with the breath now. So next breath in, we'll inhale to reach both hands all the way up. We're going to exhale, bring the palms down through the center. Good. Again, inhale to lift. And then exhale through the middle. Good. Now we're going to turn the palms up. As you breathe in, lifting the hands, coming up onto the tiptoes. And as we exhale, heels down, bend the knees, push the palms to the ground. Good. Again, inhale, hands with heels lift. Exhale, heels down, bend the knees. Good. One more time here. So hands lift, heels lift high as you can. Then we're going to bend the knees, forearms on the thighs, coming halfway down. So moving through a cat-cow movement here. We're going to breathe in, chest lifts. We're going to exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Again, inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, round the spine. Good. From here, we're going to bring the hands to the ground. Right foot steps back. We lower the knee to the floor. As you breathe in, both hands scooping all the way up. Breathing out, drop big circle back. Good. Again, inhale to lift. Exhaling back. Now both hands on the inside of the front leg. We're going to breathe in, coming forward, a little stretch in the right hip. As you breathe out, come onto your heel and lift the toes, hamstring stretch. Again, inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. Good, so we'll come forward now. And as we do, take this left leg back behind you in the air. Hands come a little bit wider. We're going to tap this left foot wide out to the side of your body on the ground. Then draw a big high arch up and over and tap into the floor on the other side. So again, up and over to the left, tap. And then up and over to the right. Good. One more time, elbows really straight, tap the foot to the left. Good, tap the foot to the right. And then from there, we're going to step that foot all the way forward to where it was. Drawing back, lifting onto your heel, another little hamstring stretch. Good, then tuck the back toes underneath and step into downward facing dog. So for the first downward facing dog, stretch out the legs a little bit. So pressing one heel then the other towards the ground. Head is relaxed, shoulders are strong. And then we're coming forward into our plank position, shoulders over the wrists. Good. So from here, have a little go at hovering one foot off the ground and swapping over, hovering the other foot. And then we'll lower down. So you might drop the knees, bend the elbows into cobra. So we scoop the chest forward, shoulders rolling back, pressing back to child's pose now, hips all the way to the heels. So again, coming back to that full breath through your nose, in and out. So we tuck the toes underneath from here, back into downward facing dog. Then we'll step or jump to the front of the mat. Good, breathe in, hands all the way up, heels lifting, and exhale, bend the knees, coming halfway down. Good, so this time left arm lifts, opening to the side, swapping over, right arm lifts, open away from the leg. Perfect, hands come to the ground. We're stepping the left foot back now, lower the knee down. As you breathe in, both hands coming up. As you breathe out, draw a big circle back. Again, inhaling to lift. Exhaling back. Now both hands inside of the front leg. We're going to breathe in, come forward into the hips. Breathe out, coming onto your front heel and lift the toes a little bit. Good. Again, inhaling to open. And then exhale, drawing back. So this time as you come forward, taking that right leg back behind you in the air. So keep the elbows very straight as we tap the leg out to the side of your body on the ground. Then drawing a big high arch up and over, tap the other way. Perfect. Again, up and over to the right, tap the ground. Up and over to the left. So try that one more time to the right, elbows really straight. Tap into the left, keep those straight elbows. And then we're going to step the foot all the way forward to where it was. Drawing back again, so you're coming onto your heel, little hamstring stretch. And then tucking the back toes, stepping into downward facing dog. Good. So from here, we're going to come forward into our plank again. And this time the left leg's going to hover and then tap that out to the side of your body. Good. Swapping over, right foot's going to hover and tap it to the floor next to you. Good, perfect. We'll lower down, maybe drop the knees, bend the elbows into cobra. So scoop the chest forward, toes point away. Good, and then bringing the chest all the way down. So we focus on the legs a little bit more now, resting the head on the hands. We're going to squeeze the glutes, lift the legs. Good, so really using those glutes. And then take the feet wide apart here so you can feel the outer hip muscles working. And then squeeze the legs together as much as you can. Try again, so feet really wide. Squeeze in together. And then one more time, keep the legs straight, feet as wide as you can. And then squeeze in together. Brilliant, so relax the legs down, pressing back to child's pose, hips to heels. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. So from here, we'll step forward to the front of the mat. As you breathe in, hands all the way up. Lift the heels. Then exhale, hands to heart. Go 3 rounds of sun salutations now. So inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, forward fold coming down. So straight back into your plank from here. We're going to breathe in at the top of your plank. Breathing out, lower down. Maybe just bending the elbows. Inhaling to cobra or upward facing dog where the thighs are up off the ground. Breathing out, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out here. And then we'll step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhaling, hands all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold coming down again. Keep it going into your plank. So elbows stay close to your body as we lower down. Pull the chest forward, point the toes away. Breathing out, tuck the toes down, facing dog. Full breath in and out here. And then again, stepping or jumping to the top. We're going to breathe in, hands stretch all the way up. Good, breathing out again, forward fold coming down. One more time, into your plank. Nice and strong, we lower towards the ground. Opening the chest. Good, this time back into child's pose, but with wide knees, so that the edges of your mat. Pull the elbows close in towards you. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, left arm lifts, twisting to the side. Good. Inhale to the center. Twist to the right, big breath out. Good. Inhale to the center. Breathing out to the left. Good. Breathe into the middle. Breathing out to the right. Well done, good. So from there, coming into downward facing dog. And take the time, we're going to walk to the front of the mat from our forward fold. Slowly rolling up to stand, so the hands stretch up. And then hands to heart. Good. So from here, we're going to bend the knees, coming halfway down. Feet are about hip distance, and we'll sweep both hands up. So some strength for the legs now. We're going to tap the right heel forward in front of you. And get the toes, tap them back behind you. One more time there, heel forward. Toes back. Other side, left heel forward. Toes back behind. One more time, left heel forward. Take those toes back. Brilliant. So from here, hands together behind the back. We'll forward fold. Hands come up, head relaxes down. And then hand to the ground. We'll step back into downward facing dog. Good. Next breath in here, lifting the right leg all the way up. Exhaling, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Again, breathe in to lift. This time the knee to the right elbow if you can. Again, breathe in, lift the leg up. As you breathe out, we'll step the foot between the hands there. So we're turning the feet parallel to the long side of the mat, then starting to bend one knee and then the other. So we're gently easing side to side. Good, so a little bit of strength in the legs now. If you can, start to shift the weight into that right foot. Gradually take that left leg, lift the heel, then lift the toes, then see if you can bring that leg out to the side of your body. Good, bring that foot all the way to the ground. Other side, shift the weight to the left foot, other heel lifts, then the toes lift. We're trying to get the leg on a right angle kind of shape. Well done, bring the foot to the ground. So we're going to turn the feet forward to the front of the mat now and come up into a high lunge. So on the ball of the back foot and the hand are lifting. So take a moment here to slow the breath. And then we're going to inhale to straighten the legs. As we exhale, circle the arms and just dipping that back knee towards the ground. Good, again, inhaling up. And then exhaling round. Good, a bit of balance now. So we're going to take the fingers and interlace them behind your head. We're going to slowly slide that back leg forward and up, knee to chest. Then take the leg all the way back where it came from. And again, slide that leg forward and up. Stepping back. And then this last time, we're going to slide it forward and up. And see, I'll space you, if you can start to push that leg forward, stretching it out. Good. Maybe even lift both your hands up as well. Keep holding, keep holding. You can also just bend the knee. Super slow. We're going to step the foot back and bring the heel to the ground. Well done. So both hands on the hips. We're going to straighten through the front leg and then gently, gently taking a forward fold. So if you need to, you can definitely keep a bit of a bend in the front leg. When you get to this point, maybe let the hands come to the ground or the fingertips come down. And just start to bend and then lengthen that front leg. So you don't need to stay still. You can keep the movement going, keep the blood flowing through the leg. Good. So from here, the next time you bend the knee, walk the hands a bit further forward, shift the weight into the front leg and lift that back leg up. And then see if you can begin to straighten the front leg now. Good. If you feel really confident about this balance, maybe slide your hands in to hold around that bottom ankle somewhere. Good. One more breath here. Then slowly taking a big step back. Again, turning the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. So we'll take a little bend in the knees here. Hands coming onto the hips and coming about halfway up. So if you're really flat back, maybe squeeze your shoulder blades to bring the arms wide. And then up to stand. Good, well done. So we'll turn the feet outwards, bending the knees and easing side to side. Good, focusing a little bit into the core here. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. So keeping your elbows really wide. We're just going to side bend to the left, elbow towards the leg. Good, then gently side bend to the right, keeping the elbows really wide. One more time. So the movement's all coming from the core to your left. Good, and then to your right. And then to the center, coming into our Tai Chi movements. So we're going to breathe in, palms come to the chest. As you breathe out, we're going to push both hands to the back, and that bit back heel's lifting up there. Good. Inhaling, hands to chest. Exhaling to the front, again lifting that back heel. Good. So one more time each way. You might even tap the back knee to the ground as we go. Good, nice. All the way to the front, maybe tapping the knee. Good. Now palms come together. Stay facing the front of the mat. We're going to come into warrior three. So we're going to shift the weight forward, Back leg straight back behind and arms alongside your body. Good, so we'll see if we can stay on one foot now as we come upright. So hands lift, knee to chest. One more time, bring the leg back behind you. And then like we did earlier, we're going to slowly come up, hands lift, knee to chest. And maybe you can extend that leg forward in front. Keep breathing. Fantastic, good. So slowly, slowly, bring the leg back behind you. Hands come to the ground again. And we're making our way to downward facing dog. So stepping back, all the way back. Good, so we're coming into our plank position here, forward, lowering to the ground, into cobra, opening the chest. Brilliant, good. And then onto hands and knees from here. So from here, we're going to wake up the hips a little bit more. So we'll lift that right leg up behind you, space you. So this is to really engage around the hip muscles. Lifting the leg. And then we're going to bring the leg out to the side of your body, okay? And then round in a circle, so the knees come into your chest. And then back the way you came, bring it out to the side. Kicking that foot up to the ceiling. And then knee to chest again, okay? So you're kind of going back where we came now, foot to ceiling. Knee to the side. You should really be feeling the glutes now. Knee to chest. Back the way you came, out to the side. Foot to ceiling. And then knee to chest. One more time. So really waking up the hip muscles. Push the foot up. Bring it out. Round knee to chest. Push it out. Again, straight elbows. Foot pushes up. And then knee to chest. Good. Now the knee is at the chest. We're going to step the foot forward and come into a hip flexor stretch. So both the hands will be on this front knee. From here, feel your hips and really tuck them underneath. So you're tucking your tailbone. Put your chin down onto your chest and squeeze your glutes. Good, so really creating this kind of curve in the spine. And this just means you can stretch that right hip flexor a little bit more. So 2 slow breaths here. And we're going to add on by lifting that right arm up now, a little side stretch up and over. Good, and then eventually hands come into the ground. We lift the back knee up, step the feet forward, and see if you can come into a little squat position. So feet are wide, we bend the knees, come low. Palms together at the chest, lifting the chest up. Left arm reaches up to the side, right arm all the way up. And swap over, bring that right arm wide, left arm up. Brilliant, palms at the chest. Some strength now, push through the feet and come on up. Well done, good. We'll do the left side. So we're going to bend the knees, sit low, sweep the hands up, left heel taps forward, toes back behind. One more time, heel forward, toes back, other side. Right toes forward, heel forward, sorry, toes back behind. Keep breathing through your nose, heel forward, toes back. Perfect. Hands together behind the back, forward fold. Good, and then hands come down, coming into downward facing dog. As soon as you get there, we're going to breathe and left leg comes up. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Good, and again, lifting the leg. And this time, left knee to left elbow. Good, lifting the leg up, and we'll step the foot between the hands. So we're going to pivot to the long side of the mat again, feet parallel, just face you. And again, when you get there, gently bending one knee, then the other. So option to come down a little bit and lower into your hips, maybe bending that left leg. So you come down onto the board of the foot, right toes point to the ceiling as that right hand lifts up as well. Other side, go low onto that right leg. Now left toes point to ceiling as the left hand lifts up. Good, well done. Hands come to the ground. We're going to turn the feet forwards, hands at the front of your mat. Let me just swap my feet over. Coming into a high lunge. So hands up and that left foot is forward. Good. So we're going to breathe in, straighten the legs. Breathing out, dip the knees down a little bit, circle the arms. Full breath in, coming up. And then exhaling round. Well done. So we're going to bring the fingers to interlace behind the head. So this time we're going to slide forward. Knee to chest, and then straight back behind you. So really building core strength with the balance. Sliding forward and up, stepping back. And then giving myself more space now. So we're going to slowly, slowly slide up, knee to chest. Can you stretch your leg out now? Can you lift your hands up? So I'm resting my leg on a windowsill, so don't cheat like that. Good. We're going to bring that foot back behind you. Hands coming to the ground, wobbling spine. And then lifting that leg all the way up. Good. So big step back now, coming to warrior one, because that's the correct way. That's what we're actually doing. So from here, we're going to straighten the front leg. Okay, and gentle forward fold down. Good. So when you get there, maybe let the fingertips come to the ground. And instead of staying still, gently bend and lengthen the front leg. Good. Little stretch through the leg. And now we come into our standing splits. So shift the weight into your front leg. Back leg comes up behind you, and then lengthen your leg a little bit. Then again, if you feel very balanced, maybe hold that bottom ankle with 1 or 2 hands. Keep breathing. Well done. Big step back with the foot. Turn the feet parallel to the long side of your mat, so just face you. So when you get there, little bend in the knees, hands on the hips, coming halfway up again. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Maybe bring the arms wide. And then up to stand. Perfect. So we're going to go straight into our Tai Chi movements now. As you breathe in, palm to chest. As you breathe out, push to the back. And again, option to tap the back knee to the ground. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the front. Option to tap the knee. One more time each way. All the way to the back, the knee might tap. And then all the way to the front, and maybe tap the knee. So staying in this lunge position, facing the front of your mat, coming into warrior 3 now. So shift the weight forward, back leg straight back behind you. Then can you come upright, staying on this one foot, so hands lift, knee to chest. One more time, bring the leg back, hands alongside you. And then super slow again, hands lift, knee to chest, let me give myself some space. And then see if you can shift the leg forward, stretch it out. Good, well done. Bring that leg back behind. Whoop. Hands coming to the ground. Lift the leg. And then down facing dog. Well done. So from here, we're coming forward into our plank again. Lowering all the way down into cobra, open up. And then hands and knees. Good. Last little bit here. So we're going to take that left leg up behind you now. Keep the elbows straight, so the foot pushes to the ceiling first of all. Bring the knee out to the side. This is making sure not to bend the elbows. Bring the knee to the chest. And then back the way it came, out to the side. Kick the foot up. Knee to chest. Good. So these big circles really engaging and strengthening the hip muscles. Push up. Come out, so elbows are straight here. Knee to chest. Back the way you came, push out. Push up, knee to chest. One more time round. Kick that heel up. Bring it out. Bring it into the chest. Kick it out. Kick it up. Knee to chest. Now as the knee is at your chest, we're going to step the foot forward. Okay, and then from there, we're going to have the hands on that front leg. Okay, tucking the tailbone underneath. Chin to chest. We can feel a stretch in the other hip flexor here. So really keep it tucking under, keep squeezing the glutes. Good. And we can add on a little side stretch here by lifting up through that right arm. Bit of a side stretch. Breathing. Good, well done. Hands coming to the ground. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and step into our little squat position. Good, palms together at the chest, lifting chest into thumbs. And this time, hands come behind. Support yourself as you come to sit. Soles the feet together, knees dropping apart. And then finishing with our resisted stretch here to really get into the inner thighs. So we're going to put the elbows just on the inside of the knees. And we're pushing the knees up into the arms so that as we stretch, we're really resisting. It's like the muscles are fighting against each other, okay? So take a breath in. Then breathe out, push your knees down, but resist to keep those knees pushing into your elbows. Good. So this might help you to get a deeper stretch. Breathe in again, come up. Push into the knees, exhale down. So as you're pushing your knees are resisting against the elbows. Inhaling up. Last time, big breath in. Breathe out, come down. Good, then settle into a relaxed breath. Let the knees stay wide. Hands maybe walk forward a little bit as we come into this gentle forward fold. Then slowly come up. If you're able to, come into a little cross-legged position. So we're going to turn to the left leg. Big breath in here, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, slide the hands forward, forward fold. Inhale to the center. Lengthen the spine to the right leg. Forward fold, breathing out. Breathe into the middle last time. Breathing out through the middle. Good. Then up into a seated position. We're going to do 3 rounds of a relaxing breath here to really reset the nervous system. So together, we're going to breathe in through the nose. Take another breath in at the top. Then we're going to blow the air out through the mouth when you're ready. So makes for a much longer exhale. Again, breathe in. Another breath in at the top. Blow the air out. One more time, breathe in. Another breath at the top. Blow the air out. So let your breath return to a natural rhythm. Perhaps noticing any sense of change, maybe feeling more energized, maybe feeling calmer, more peaceful. Now, whatever positive change you notice, see if you can bring that with you today. So bring the hands together, rubbing the palms together, float the body up. Big breath, hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart. Namaste. Good, well done.